Hi there. It's time for my August 2015 weather report. That would be August 2015 at 10:30 in the morning. Temperature is 77 degrees. Clear skies. Expected high of 83. Low to mid 80s for the rest of the week, today being Tuesday. And relatively cooler temperatures at night. 62 to 63 by daybreak each of the next couple of nights. So that's nice. We're in the middle of a cold snap. Yeah, which is nice because I have to go up in the attic. Yeah, I went up there the other day and man, it was hot. Probably 120 degrees. I replaced a ceiling fan in our bedroom. That was pretty straightforward. It was a coffer ceiling. It was already designed for a fan. It had a fan in there. Wanted a better fan, so we took that one out, put it in. Yeah, pretty straightforward. Then I wanted to take the fan from the bedroom and put it into one of the spare rooms. Now, after we moved into this house, I replaced a fan in the other spare bedroom, and at that time I found that the electrical box was not braced very well. Those two rooms probably did not have fans when the house was built. So, well, at least one of the previous owners put a brace on the electrical box, but it was really lightweight and it wasn't attached very well. It was pretty sloppy, so it was one of the reasons that fan was moving around. Took care of that, got a heavier brace, replaced it. So now here I am, a year and a half later, I'm going to put a fan into the other room because that one really moves and wobbles. I figured that was out of balance. Well, I got up on the ladder and started fiddling with it to take it down, and I found that as I pressed on it, it moved against the ceiling, and I could see beneath the cap that it's actually moving the electrical box. So I went up in the attic. Yeah, it was close to 90 at the time, just outside. No brace at all. Yeah, and that was a children's bedroom for previous owners. Okay, go figure. An electrical box that was just nailed into the side of a ceiling joist, and that was holding the fan. So I'm going up there next morning or the morning after. We're supposed to have 62, 63 in the morning, so I'll throw on the whole house fan, blow some of that cool air through the house, through the attic, kind of clear some of the heat out of there in case I have to go up there. I did buy a heavy-duty bar brace that is made for limited access, so I can do it from below if I want to. But I'm prepared to go up in the attic if I have to. You know, of the kayak vlogs of mine that you've seen, if you've seen more than one, this railroad bridge probably figures predominantly in many of them. Probably the majority of my kayak vlogs are somewhere in the vicinity of this bridge. It's kind of cool. It's a nice stretch. Now, I had to put off launching here last month, which was actually August 31st. Here, this being, no, that was July 31st. This being August, what, 11th? Does that sound right? Yeah, I think it is. It's hard to keep track when you're retired, you know what I mean? But, yeah, so I'm getting it in a third of the way into the month, so I mean, that's like, because I've been really doing it down to the wire the past few months. But anyway, last month I couldn't launch here. The water was too high, very little of the ramp was even showing, and what was pretty sloppy. So I had launched into a larger river. So I came here today, and the water's down, but all the mud that was laid out there, some of it is still there. Yeah, it's pretty mucky. Not too many people are launching boats with trailers, cars, trucks, trailers. And it smells too, because all that mud right there by the bank, it's got that, yeah. So, but now right here, this is fine. This is beautiful. And this section primarily runs north-south, so I've been able to hug the east bank. Still catching shade from the trees right on the bank for the most part. Probably 80% I've been in the shade, so that's good. And I'll probably at least half of it on the way back. I'll still catch some shade. seen a lot of birds. Started out with a great blue heron, female downy woodpecker, a pair of red-headed woodpeckers, kingfisher, a red-tailed hawk, and a bald eagle. Yeah, that was pretty cool. That was a surprise. The great blue heron hadn't been landing by the water, had been flying ahead of me and then landing on trees and then, you know, keeping ahead of me. And there it was. I had lost sight of it, and all of a sudden it flew away from a dead tree. So I kind of watched it as it flew away. It was a couple hundred feet away from me. And as I approached that tree, I sort of glanced over and wondering where it had been hanging. And here I am about 100 feet away from it. I don't have my camera out. And a bald eagle took off from nearly the same spot. It was like an adjacent tree behind it. The line of sight was blocked from me. I never saw it. And there it was. It just kind of flew down the river in front of me. That's pretty cool. Yeah. It's a beautiful day. Beautiful day. And this is getting long, so I'm going to sign out and enjoy some of this sun and shade and water. Ciao, folks. Vlog on.